In the silent deserts of Nevada, where the sky hides more secrets than the ground beneath it, one young woman witnessed something no human was meant to see. Tonight, you'll hear the story she was warned never to tell, the night she came face to face with something not of this world. This isn't just another UFO story. This is the encounter that shook her life, and could rewrite ours. On the edge of the Nevada desert, not far from the restricted fences of Area 51, lived a young woman named Alyssa Warren. At 22, she had already spent most of her life beneath the wide, blistering skies of the Southwest. She worked as a wildlife photographer, someone who knew the desert better than most people ever would. She could identify every star, every aircraft, every sound the wind could carry. That's why, on the night everything happened, she immediately understood, what she saw wasn't normal. It was late July, a warm night when the air felt still and heavy. Alyssa had driven her beat-up pickup truck far into the open desert to record a time-lapse of the Milky Way. That was her favorite place, far from the tourists, far from the noise, where only silence and sky existed. She set up her tripod, clicked the shutter, and watched the stars slowly climb higher. Then, without warning, a bright white flash cut across the horizon. She froze. It wasn't lightning, it wasn't an airplane, and it didn't move like anything she had seen in the sky before. The light hovered in total silence. After a few seconds, it broke into 3 glowing spheres. They moved with perfect precision, forming a triangle, shifting positions like they were connected by invisible threads. Alyssa lifted her camera, zoomed in, and that's when she noticed something standing beneath the lowest orbiting light. 3 figures. At first she thought they were people, maybe hikers or military personnel. But when the middle figure turned toward her, she understood how wrong she was. Their bodies were tall and slender, their limbs too long to be human. Their skin reflected the light like polished silver, and then their eyes, large, black, and deep, opened slowly, as if awakening. Alyssa stumbled back, her heartbeat thundering in her ears. The desert around her glowed under the strange craft, illuminating the sand in unnatural white. The middle figure raised an arm. Alyssa expected a sound, something terrifying, but instead, she heard a voice inside her mind. A calm, soft voice that wasn't hers. "Do not fear." Her breath caught in her throat. She wanted to run, but her legs wouldn't move. "You see what others cannot," the voice continued. "That is why you are here." Suddenly the ground beneath the floating lights began to vibrate, but not like an engine, more like a low, humming resonance that she felt inside her ribs. The craft overhead brightened, and a beam of pale light spread across the dry lakebed like a curtain opening on a stage. Images flashed in Alyssa's mind. Not visuals she saw with her eyes, visions, as if the beings were placing memories into her head. She saw Earth from above, glowing blue and fragile. She saw storms and fires. She saw cities pulsing with artificial light. And finally, she saw objects drifting in space, metallic structures, unfamiliar shapes, far beyond anything humans had built. "We are not your enemies," the voice said. "But your world is reaching a turning point. What happens next will shape your future. And ours." The light softened. The visions faded. Alyssa blinked, disoriented, her mind spinning. Before she could speak, the figures stepped backward. Their bodies dissolved into the 3 hovering orbs, which suddenly shot upward with impossible speed, leaving streaks of light that vanished into the darkness. Silence returned. Real, heavy silence. Alyssa stood alone in the desert, not sure how long she remained frozen there. Her camera had fallen into the sand, still recording, but when she checked the footage later, it showed nothing. No lights. No beings. Just stars. The next morning, she tried to tell the people in Rachel what she had witnessed. Most of them laughed. A few shrugged and told her she'd been too close to Area 51 and probably saw classified tech. Some warned her to stop talking before she attracted the wrong kind of attention. But Alyssa knew the truth of what she'd seen. And the strangest part wasn't the lights, or the figures, or even the voice in her mind. The strangest part happened weeks later, when she realized something had changed. She began sensing things she couldn't explain. Feeling a presence before someone entered a room. Knowing when a desert storm was coming hours before the forecast. Occasionally, she would wake up in the middle of the night, certain that the same silent voice was whispering her name. She had been chosen. Or marked. Or maybe simply noticed. And as time passed, she no longer wondered whether the beings would return. She wondered when. Because out in the Nevada desert, beneath those endless skies, Alyssa Warren knew she had witnessed the beginning of something far greater than a simple encounter. Something humans weren't prepared for. And she believed, deep down, that the next time they came, they wouldn't just observe. They would act. To this day, Alyssa Warren refuses to deny what she witnessed in the Nevada desert. She doesn't try to prove it, and she doesn't try to convince anyone. Because deep down, she knows the truth isn't meant for everyone. Only for those who listen. Those who pay attention. Those who feel that strange pull in the night sky, the same one she felt before her life changed forever. And if her story left you wondering what else is hiding out there, you're not alone. There are more encounters. More unexplained sightings. More secrets buried in the dark. So if you want to hear the next extraordinary story, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. A new mystery is coming soon, and trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next.